to give you some concrete examples. So, you know, if we talk about a business model, the first thing we talk in a business model is about creating value. We try to capture value in order to make sure that the opportunity is there and the need is there for consumers to satisfy their needs. In a so-called circular business model, where basically the ideas are, it's very simple, related to the 10R strategy. So we talk about recycling, reusing, refurnishing, anything you can imagine what we will reuse an existing product or component of a product. This will add value because we actually are not wasting anything. We reduce the waste with the ultimate goal to come to zero waste. So what are companies doing? I gave you this morning the example of Nespresso, where the capsules of the coffee, the capsules which consist out of aluminium, are then recycled. What we have as well as a new model is we have completely degradable capsules. So it's the aluminium part is taking out, because aluminium is again a factor of cost, is also a factor to law of supply and demand determining the price, and price for aluminium is getting up. So they changed the components for that, so it's completely biodegradable. The same thing we do about separation of garbage. We put the vegetables, the fruits in a special bag, which is a biodegradable bag, and that will be put into earth, and afterwards, again, the nature does its combustion of the entire process so that the earth can be reused. What did we do with the bottles? Anybody remember what we did with the bottles? We made furniture out of it. So I think it's important that you install in your classrooms 4 different kinds of garbage. One for the PET bottles, one for paper and carton, one for fruit and vegetables waste, and one for all the others. Now usually what is the beginning, the problem is they put a garbage can for PET bottles, but then they mix everything again together. Yeah, that's not a purpose. You should really keep it then during the entire cycle. You should keep the separation of the garbage. And there are plenty of opportunities like that. But again, the main thing is, it starts with you. It starts with your willingness, your self-awareness to say, okay, I do my little contribution to make the planet better, to make sure that the future generations will benefit from that. And if I do my daily small contribution, if we, all of us, if we do that, together we are stronger and we make the place a better place. I heard that a lot of you want to become entrepreneurs. Yeah? Entrepreneurs is like having a baby. You cannot tell a baby, don't cry on Sunday. Don't cry in the night, I want to sleep. You know, the same thing is for your company. Your company will cry 25 hours a day, not even 24 hours a day. And you need to be ready to take that challenge. So that comes with a lot of commitment, a lot of responsibility, and also a certain factor of stress. But again, I think it's very important at the end of the program to really find out from all the subjects which you have received from your different lectures, which is your most preferred subject, what is the subject you really like. Then look for, how can I solve small problems? How can I create out of this opportunity, a feasible opportunity to create a business out of it? Especially related to sustainability, because that's what customers want, related to a circular economy, because again, that fulfills the need of the business. So put your goals forward, make sure that your goals are big. You know, we used to say in Switzerland, but now since this week, I have to change that statement. If you shoot for the moon and you miss, you're still a star. But now you went to the moon, so I have to change this. What can you learn from the third mission? The third mission, two things very important. They failed the first and second mission. Did they give up? No. They learned from their mistakes. You know, it's very important. Everybody makes mistakes. I also make mistakes. Everybody, we all make mistakes. But if you're not willing to learn from your mistakes, how can you become better? So have this mindset to be willing to learn, to ask yourself, how can I become better? What can I change? How can I complement myself? These kind of things will make you better. And in order to be successful as an individual, as an entrepreneur, if you have a dream, make sure that you have a team. So you need to do a proper team building. And a strong team is not only a team of male or female. First component of a strong team is to have a mixed team, so male and female together. And then make sure that when you build a team, you hire people who are more competent than you. If you have to teach everything to the people, that's not going to help you. But if they give you insights, if they take responsibility, if they create ideas, from that the business can generate. The people in the team need to be complementary. So you need to have one person who is strong in marketing, one person who is strong in accounting, one person who is strong in engineering, because then you can complement each other, you can faster deliver products, you can better anticipate the demand of the consumers, and you will create a successful business. Enjoy the fight, happy afternoon, and thank you for being here.
I request the audience, if you have any questions, you can please ask.
They have no questions, so I can go.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your insightful and thought-provoking speech. We are really grateful for your time and expertise. Our next respectable keynote speaker holds a Master's of Science in Operations Research from Aligarh Muslim University and a Master of Technology and a Doctor of Philosophy degree in Future Studies and Planning from Devi Ahilya Vishwavidyalaya, India. He has an excellent academic record with university ranking and holds a gold medal. Sir has 3 decades of work experience in business schools and government as an educator, researcher, academic administrator, and software professional. He has been teaching in leading business schools and universities in India, UK, and UAE. Sir. Sir has published research papers in reputed referred international journals and guided scholars in doctoral research works. His teaching and research interest areas include sustainability, sustainable supply chain management, operation management, research methods, economic efficiency, management science, creativity, and innovation. Currently serves the Dean at Skyline University, Sharjah, UAE. Let's have a look at Sir's magnificent career. Welcome Dr. Naseem Abedi, Dean of Skyline University, Sharjah, UAE, for the note of address. With the huge round of applause.
Thank you, and good afternoon. And Once again. Okay, I thought it is about me. Oh my God, he came again. So yesterday, my session was a little longer, so I tried to this day little shorter. So 20 minutes means I'll try to finish in 20 minutes. And yesterday, you heard about me where I was focusing on the issues which was related to organization. So it was Agile Business, and focus was organization and how they look into the different aspect of agility, sustainability, and belonging. So today I'll be looking at you people in mind. So students, look at you and your perspective and your issues. So I'll be not looking at the business organization, because I can see most of you are the students. So you should be also looking at what takeaways you are taking in. So I have my PPT, so I have a few slides. I would like to share the day 2, the conference day 2. So before they put up all that, all of you are doing a higher education and that too management education. And maybe some of you, yeah, that's right. So some of you maybe because of parents says, everybody says you have to do, so that's why you are studying, you are feeling up. I'm not interested in MBA, I'm not interested in higher education, but even then you are doing it. So know the reason that why you are doing and why your parents are saying that no, do something. I have a story, but then about my professional career. I left the job because they were saying you are not professional. So I said, okay, keep the job. So that was a Government of India job. I said, okay, keep it. So if you are treating me, I'm not a professional, I'll go become a professional. Then I'll see what I have to do. Do whatever you want to do. So, but then limited time, so I'll come back to, you should have your own reason that why you are doing higher education and why you are doing management, professional education. So I have 2-3 slides. Of course, you must be having your own reason. Your parents may be having your own reason. That, of course, I don't want to ask. This is not a class, so I'll not ask you the reasons. But keep in mind your reason why you are pursuing higher education, that too professional education in management. Okay, so my thoughts. Of course, these presentations hardly, I think, 15 slides, I think, excluding some of the 2-3 here and there. So this will be having 4 categories, 2-3 slides in each. So just to convey at the end whatever I have to convey. So let's have first one. My first thing is private returns and social returns. So you can Google later on after the sessions. There is a rate of return on every year you put in education. So you do a primary education, then secondary, the higher. So you keep on going. So there's a return on that. So education gives you a return. And these returns are categorized into 2 broad categories. One is the private, which is to self. It gives me a return to me. I'm educated, return comes to me. There's a social return. I'm educated, it goes to the society. So that's the 2 categories. And they have listed down some of the things. It goes here, there. So of course that you can get into the detail. By the way, I'll keep both the PPTs with your institution, so they can provide you later on to all of you, so you can go through that one. So that's not an issue. Okay. So another one. Look at. Ultimately, we want to get educated for what? Wellness? No? Yes? And in that one, how many things are there? Finance is also there. Emotion is also there. Health is also there. If you are educated, you will be better to take care of your health. Because, my sugar level has gone up, my heart rate is this, my age is this, I should not do this. Because you are educated enough to know these consequences and take care of this. If you are not educated, probably you will ignore and you will keep on doing something which is dangerous for your own health. So there's a return to that one also. Get educated for your own, so it contributes to your health also. So it is, if you look at that, it is having several things. So various spectrums are there. So it is having finance also, money is also there. Yeah, there. So environment, other things. So environment means you are conscious that you will not throw everything anywhere. Pop plastic bottle, take a Coke, and so you will keep it somewhere because you are educated, you know this is not the way to be done. So these are small examples, but you can take it to the next level. As your education goes up, you'll be taking more serious things in a more serious way. So the various spectrums are there, and your links are there. You can go and check more details on that one. So another one which is more important. This is a study which is 2023, latest one. And references are given at the bottom. Links are given there. You can go on that one. Can you see on this graph different colors and different level of education? Can you also see those who have done doctorate and those who have done a professional degree? Who is on the top? So not necessarily that you have to do a PhD. Okay? So whatever you're doing, let's say that you are doing PGDM or MBA, it's enough. Do good. That's it. And after that you will be, so but then you have to be good. You're not saying just a degree, a piece of paper, nothing here. It is everything written on the paper that I am a graduate. But nothing is here. So you have to make good one here. And of course that is a proof that yes, I have done something. So that combination, because sometimes people will ask, and these days it is becoming very less. So corporate sector is saying, keep it aside, whatever the degrees you have, because I know how people are managing. So let us come. Can you do something for me? Okay, come join. Otherwise you cannot do anything, thank you. So next slides will help you that one. So here you can see who are getting the more returns. When you look at the age, you are growing from 25, then go on. So that category. So who is getting the top? Money. So who is making more money? So if you are a professional, you are a higher education professional, then you have more chances, more reason. So if you are having some doubt about your education on MBA, remove those doubts, be confident, say yes, what you are doing is right. Do it nicely, do it outstandingly, and then we'll come to the other slides. So this part goes over. Let's come to the 3 slides done. So come to the next section. What to learn? So 2-3 slides here. So what to learn? So management, I think this your teacher must have asked you these questions. I'm not asking. It is art, science. So actually it is all. So some part of art is also there, some part of science is also there, some part of a craft is also there. So it is all, everything is there. So it's not about engineering thing, okay? So it's about management. Management is about flexibility, effectiveness, and that is too also having a science in that one. Because certain things which goes with the number and precisions also. So like if you talk about the finance people, they will not say 100 rupees, 98, 99, everything is almost same. No, not almost same. 100 is 100 and then 1 is 101. 99 is 99. So there's a science also. It's not about only, and even human behavior also, there are certain scientific elements in that. So don't say the science is not there, only that part is there. The science is also there, arts is also there, craft is also there. Some of the clarification that what is written here. But some more you have to develop, read a little more, be confident that when you have to explain to somebody and say, I'm a management graduate. And they say, what is management? Then you, actually management is, we're not interested in your definition or somebody else's definition. I'm interested in your understanding of management. Because you are saying, I'm a management graduate. So it's your understanding of management is, and it's a simple answer is, it's a mix of all the 3, art, science and craft. Okay, understood? Can you give me a little more about, I could not understand what is science, what is art, what is craft? And then you fail, that means your understanding is not there. So what you try to do is, you remember a definition, one-liner. Management is art, science, and craft. This you written here, completely embossed. The moment somebody says, okay, what is the between this and this? Okay, let's have art and science is okay, easy. Craft and art. And then you actually, finish. So that means your understanding is not there. You're just memorize the definition and you're not getting beyond to that one to understanding level. So you have to get an understanding level rather than a definition level. So this is one slide. Then come to the knowledge. Of course, this is you're an MBA, you have to develop knowledge. So little two broad categories. I will not be reading because of course you are all reading that one. I'll just give you a small example so that you can connect what exactly I'm referring to. So let's say all of you have studied the basic marketing. So basic marketing management, principles of marketing management. So marketing of goods are not same as the marketing of services. Yes? Marketing of services and marketing of goods. They're not same. They have some differences. So you have to understand what are the differences. Okay, let's come to the services. In the services, within the services, the marketing of a higher education, a marketing of a consulting firm, a marketing of a hospital, a marketing of a hotel, are they same? Further differences are there. So then again you go, oh, no, sir, actually, sir. Okay. Then again you look at even services, some of the things which are continually distributed services. For example, your mobile phone network is all the time. There were models and other things. I don't want to go into the details of that one. But then your services are continuously given to you on your mobile phone. Whenever you want to use it, you use it. Otherwise, you don't use it. So, but those continuously delivered services, are you going to have the same way of marketing of that one or different way? So again, you will be finding some variation and shades are coming into it. There is one aspect of it which is you're looking into, and I'm not going into the product. When the product categories, when you're talking about the medicines, when you're talking about a car, or you're talking about a laptop, or the toys, the marketing is not the same. Then you have a difference between the consumer, the customer, the consumer. So I don't want to go. So you understand. But then if you look at this one, then there are certain other elements which is coming into it. For example, marketing analytics, marketing intelligence. So those aspects, again, you have to imbibe those things and learn those things. So here you see two circles are overlapping here and there. They're referring to those things that you have to know about all these things. So just to give you a perspective, this one I have shown you yesterday, so I'll not spend much time on this one. It's not just about equity, diversity, or inclusion. It is putting all these three together and then getting into the mid one, and then you have to say you'll be taking a involved one, and then you take a decisions and things. So that is what you actually live up. Rather than having just three pieces of it, it's not making sense unless you involve them, everyone. So it's a living organization. It's a live thing. It's not just A plus B plus C. It's not that one. So it's all this combination alive. So that is what you have to make it. So same is agility, which I shown it to. I'll be skipping again this one. But here, speed and flexibility you're looking at. So speed and flexibility, and then you build around that one what exactly you are doing. So you also look at individual level, that kind of a speed. For example, if somebody says you have to do this work, can you do that work in 10 days, 20 days, 30 days? But you look at that work can be done in 5 minutes, then why you're taking 2 days to do work out? So if that speed is not there, you have said something to me, and I give you, okay, take it, finish. So that is the speed, flexibility. So that is, can I add few value-added things that you have asked me and I gave it to you back to you? More than that, so you'll be more than happy. And you're talking about business and customer delight, experience. So you have to give, whatever you promise, give little more than that. Oh, they'll be very happy. So that's the one thing you have to look at. That is within you. It's not that somebody will tell you, respond to that way. Other than, so this is sustainability we talked about yesterday as well, not be taking here again. So economic, social, and environment, all the three aspects you'll be looking at it. So come to your, so these are, okay, I have to study. That means that part you have learned. Okay, I have to study these things, okay, so many things, okay. Good, go on next. So how developing the competence? It will be coming from knowledge, skill, attitude. So all of you know about. So which one is most difficult? And then come to the next. All the three are needed. So let us look at this one. For knowledge part, people can say, don't give me the pravachan. Marketing is 4 P's and this thing and that thing. Oh, I know I can go ChatGPT. Yeah. I'll go Google. Here, nice one. So I don't need that one. Can you show me your skill and attitude? So the focus has got shifted. Because there was a time when we used to study, all exams are closed book exams. Okay? So no Turnitin, no ChatGPT, no Google, no nothing. No www, nothing was there. So you have to memorize everything. The formula, the lemma, the theorem, the proof, the hence it is proved. So everything you have to remember and everything you have to write on the paper. And then the exam, oh, how come you have written this one? Wrong, cut, marks. So that was, but now we are living in a world which is more globalized. Informations are reaching immediately, live, quickly. Everybody knows about, everybody is connected, everybody is having mobile phone. So don't tell me all that one. For example, somebody wants to ask, how many types of cancers are there? I will look like a cancer expert. No, but I can give you the answer. Give me my mobile phone. Yeah, these many. And you'll be quite close to correct. So these many, sir. So don't give me these kind of, these things exist. This is this. Marketing is there. Oh, I don't care. Can you demonstrate? Get into the skill and attitude. So that is where you have to work hard to develop your competence. Your competence will come, of course, knowledge has to be there, but then the skill and attitude has to be going to be much more. That now people can read the things very quickly. For example, earlier we used to study the chapters of, let's say, the sustainability. So one chapter for economic, another chapter for social, another chapter. Now, can you see here the 3 circles and understood? Finish, chapter finish. So how people have become smart along with the smartphone, that they can read the things very quickly and visualize the things very quickly and understand the things very quickly. So knowledge part is very quick, finish. So come to the next part. Can you do it? That's the one where you have to demonstrate, and then comes to the skill and attitude part of it. So knowledge is here, different types of knowledge. So I don't want to teach on this one. So of course you'll have a good time to look into each aspect of it. So one of the link where I have taken it is given there. Look at the skills. So World Economic Forum, they have categorized top 10 skills, 2022, 2025. I have highlighted one of them. So you can see on the 2025, 2022 is past, so let us forget about that one. But just keeping that from 2022 to 2025, are we having little change here and there? So something is going up and down, so it doesn't matter, but then all of them are important for you, and you have to develop all of them. So the important point is, are you aware and you are developing these things? Or you're just listening and say, oh, it was nice. So somebody was saying that, the student was saying, your PPT was very nice. So I was telling, ask them not to be the judge. Ask them to learn something rather than saying, this is nice. It is about you to learn. So please learn from something. So learn, not PPT, learn from the concept or the message, go deeper and develop your own competence. So develop your own competence. I prepared it yesterday, these slides. So for you, so look into the resilience, you can see stress tolerance and flexibility. So this is what you can connect with the agility, that what you have in you as an individual. I think hardly 2-3 slides. This one I think yesterday I have shown you. I will not show this one because there's soft skills, and so we have already talked about attitude. You all have studied. I'm sure your HR faculty must have taught you all this thing, attitude. But knowing about these ABC is one. It's an awareness. I'm aware that ABC model is there. But can you demonstrate that attitude? In all the 3 combinations, can you demonstrate that attitude? And which is a professional attitude. So that is the key, rather than I know about it. Knowing, anybody can know. Even 6th grade, 5th grade, you just give them this slide, they will know better than you. So they will remember every line, they will remember everything. So knowing is not a great thing. Demonstrating that one is much better. So what are the issues and challenges? All of you know about this one? All of you studied? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe something, some variation here and there. Okay, so how many of you have, and I look at this first one, first step in this management. Very first step. What is that? Planning. So if you have not done the planning, that means you have not done the management. Finish. You are not in number 1, so finish. No more. No more discussion. You have not done the first step, means finish. Out. Don't talk about the rest of them. Because the rest of them are connected with the planning. If you have not done the planning, what else you are doing then? So, out. Now, all of you have an MBA. You're doing it. You have studied it. Have you done it? This exercise for your own. For your own. What is your planning? For 1 year, 5 year, 10 year. 10 years too long. Okay, 5 year. Maybe 6 months to 1 year. Or maybe 6 months to 5 year. From 6 months to 5 year, have you done this exercise for your own? Take a piece of paper blank and done. Start planning for self. 6 months to 5 year, write timelines and write the things which you are planning. Have you done? No, we come to just listen to the teacher, and there will be a question, there will be the answer, there will be marks, there will be degree, there will be job. Huh? So it requires the training, the thinking, that everything, once you are management professional, the first thing you have to talk about is the planning. And the moment somebody says, can you please do this one? I have to do a planning, I'll get back to you with my plan. So then submit the plan. So if you're not, as a professional, talking in terms of planning and then doing the rest of the things. So, and this is very common because I am from India, I know about mindsets. I have been a student 30 years back as like you. What a planning and all. So even you'll be seeing the people, they just act and do the things without even a small piece of planning that we will do this and that. Because it is quite natural in us that we just get into the action. Okay, tomorrow class, let's go class. Okay, what class? I need to know because I have to plan for that one. So if I don't know, I cannot plan for that one. So that planning has to be in your mind. So do it for yourself, only then you can do it for the others. Otherwise, if you're not done for yourself, why you are telling me that you can do for the rest of the people? Okay, so the planning message is there. This dilemma will be always there. I think 2 more slides. One is this one, I think hardly one is more. And then I will stop. And once you give that lecture to the teacher, it will always take more time. So this dilemma will always be there. Huh? Managing, leading, oh my God. So don't put into 2 different 0 and 1. And I'm sure you have studied the continuum. When the product and service, there's a continuum. So from 0 to 1, there's a line which is going. And different proportions can be there. So here is also, this is a continuum. Maybe as a young professional, you have done no work experience, and you start your career. You may not be joining a leadership position. So you will be starting as a management job, doing the things as a manager, management executive, and so. So you start with that. But that does not mean your leadership element has to be 0. So it may be more than 0, but then of course not a dominating, because your function is mostly about management, so managing rather than leading. But gradually, when you grow in your career, then your role reversal will be going. Your managing is going to be reduced gradually on the up, and your leadership will be going to increase. So when you grow, but then this is the one which you are changing the gears. If you are not taking your qualities of leadership and understanding that what leaders do and what managers do, if you do not know, then probably you will be finding very difficult to change those gears while growing in the career. You may find people who start the career as a let's say, a small job, as an office, transactional work, operational works they are doing, and they retire after 30, 40 years of the career, maybe a senior department head or something, and they retire from there. But some people, they start with a very low position and they go up to the top of the CEOs. So what is that one which makes them a different? They may start from the small one, they start doing the managing things, but at the same time, when they learn the work and other things, they demonstrate the leadership style, leadership approach, leadership things, which is making them growing up in the ladder. So this mix and this dilemma you will be always having, maybe because here I can see your faces and your age, that most of you do not have work experience, or you have a 6-month, 1 year, 2 year work experience, which is not enough. But then once you start this journey, maybe you are starting from the managing, but you have to go on leading. So your role will be like that. So it's not about that these two circles are mutually exclusive. They are not mutually exclusive. They will be gradually changing. So from managing to leading, the things will come up. So that sensitivity you should be knowing. One, you'll be doing this one, you'll be coming to this another dilemma, and I think this is the last slide. So this dilemma will always be there when the people will be looking. And this is connected with the previous one. So can you connect with this one? Can you see the two words which is coming here, efficiency and effectiveness? Can you connect with these two words which are there in the previous slide? Leading and managing. Which one goes to with one? So let's say leading. Leading is to be mapped with? Wonderful. So all of you know this. I need not to talk about this slide. So leaders are effective. So they work on effectiveness. While managers, they mostly focus on efficiency part. So, and this dilemma, you'll be having always the balancing act between. So can we say no, efficiency is important, but effectiveness is not important? Well, can we say that effectiveness is important, but efficiency is not important? Both is important. And that is what managing is important, leading. Well, both is important, sir. So how you make a balance between the two? That is the one where you'll be having the challenge, because you have to play both the roles. And don't say that I cannot play both the roles. And every individual have to play a different role at different point of time. When you come to the campus, you are a student, but you go at home, then you're not treated as a student. Okay? Then you're a son, daughter, then you're someone else. You're not a student all the time, you're a student. So different roles, can we play? Yes, can we play. So how well you play these two and balance these two is the challenge. The last slide, thank you very much. So you have to check yourself. If you have any quick questions, I think they will allow for one or two questions. Yeah, go ahead. I think Mike, you need Mike.
Good afternoon, sir. Ishika this side. Sir, yesterday you have talked about the business agility, in which you mentioned about the flexibility and speed. Keeping that in mind, we also go through we have learned about the product life cycle. So if we continue on improving or innovating and keep on changing our product, this will might create a shortage in the product life cycle. This will short it the life of product, any product, and for that also, in the keeping that in mind, it will also increase the cost. Where, keep on innovating, keep on changing, and that product wouldn't get that much profit. So how could we deal with both the situations in this?
Good, very good question. But then, how frequently the mobile phone companies are changing their models?
Maybe in 6 months or 1 year.
And then they keep on luring the customers. This one is better camera, better this, better speed, and you all are tending, no, my phone is very old, I want to buy another one. So when you are looking at from the organization perspective, making those minor changes is not a difficult one, because you are changing the features. So when you do innovation, you have to see the incremental one, you are doing incremental, or you're going radical. So that kind of a thing. So when you do incremental changes or modular changes, these are not challenging for the organizations to do, because they will be earning more than that out of that one. So because their factory setup is in such a way, they will just adjust a few things and they will start making. So they know how to do the things. But then how they market and take that one, so knowing your customers and their needs, and then you're delivering with the speed and flexibility, coming to that one and adding to that innovation element. Another component which we are missing when we are talking about in a linear thoughts is that I'm the only one who's doing the business. Nobody else is doing the business. If I'm making mobile phones, there are so many others are making mobile phones. A student from Maharashtra, not only from Maharashtra, India, not only from India, from Asia, not only from the world. So if you think that in that global world you are the best as an MBA student, then improve your best. Come to the next one. So get to the next one. Otherwise, what will happen is, probably you'll be out. So that one, and for organizations, not a radical changes, yes, it is difficult. And then there are disruptions and there's a whole lot of things happening. So that one is, but even if you are the best and you have a lot of earning, why you don't invest in that one also for disruptions? So invest that one. And then you go to the blue ocean strategy, red ocean strategy, etc. So read that one. I think it is always better to keep on upgrading. It will never be costlier on that part. Because cost is not the, see, and another thing is our mindset right from childhood, for upbringing, we are cost oriented. We always look at the cost. Okay, this much, how much cost? So we look at the cost. But the whole world is not looking at that. And as a business graduate, you should not be looking at this. May be costing, let's say, 2,000 rupees. You can make it 10,000 rupees, even then you can make a business, provided you convince the customers that this has a value for 10,000. So value for money, if you can convince them, put in mind. So there are pens which are costlier, but even then people are buying. Yes? So, and they're making business. But if you can put with their mindset, keep in their mind that this is worth of that much of money, people will buy. And you can look at the cars. There are cars who are very economic, but there are cars which are very costly. Maybe running into 2 crores rupees, 3 crores rupees. But even when people are buying and they have a business, if you can convince that this is worth of money with the prestige, then it is okay, it can work. I think I have given a longer answer than the question, but hope, yeah, thank you.
So in your slide, okay, my name is Gunjan. I'm from IARM Hyderabad. My question was in the slide of the skill sets of in 2025. There was a red embedment, red.
I highlighted.
Yes, resilience and stress tolerance. So can you give a more brief about that? Because stress is something which comes because you're not able to tolerate something. You're not able to manage. And then there's the word called as stress tolerance, which is a skill which we need in 2025. And there is also a word called as resilience.
So this is something related to professional one, because I'm talking about the professional context. So when you're doing a job and you're going to be a professional, and let's say, madam, have a seat, ma'am. So when you are having a professional and you are professional, treated as a professional, so we are talking about a professional one. So we are not talking about other stress. Okay. So family, social, and those. So we are talking about professional stress. A professional stress is when you, in your profession, a lot of work is there, and then you say, oh, I can do so many work, no, I cannot tolerate design this thing. Those kind of stress, you have to take it very patiently and understand and communicate to your bosses, colleagues, and understand. They're all human beings, they can understand. And there the flexibility comes into. Then why you have to be in the office to do work? Why you have to be on Sunday or on Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday into the work? So these flexibilities have to come from the organization, and they have to understand that things have to be delivered. It's not that I have to come to the office and sit and show my face that I'm working. And that's why the concept is coming very, very hugely up because of the corona and other things, that pandemic and online things and technology has come up. So wherever you are, be wherever, whichever part of the world, I keep on telling my faculty members, do whatever you want to do. But then classes, don't miss the classes. Don't miss important meetings. And then I don't care where are you. So whatever you want to do. Because as long as you contribute, deliver the value, I don't care what you're doing. So it's not, yes, stress will be there. How to manage the stress? If you are in a position to manage that one for the employees, do that one, because take care of them. If they are not stressful, they will deliver more and they will stay longer. And as an individual, you should, if you have a stress, professional stress, discuss with your colleague, discuss with your boss, and find out a solution. Don't get disturbed, because it may be today, it may not be tomorrow. So, and another solution which people recommend, do meditation. So be prepared, sometime stress will come. I will overcome with that stress, because every time life will not be this smooth. So that stress, meditation can help us. Thank you. I think as ma'am has already said,
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring speech. We appreciate your assistance and knowledge. We request Dr. Rajshri Pillai ma'am to take over. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Professor. I request Professor Brett Wolf to take over and come to the dais and give his valedictory speech. I personally thank you, sir, for taking out time and coming here and addressing all of us. Thank you so much.
Dear students, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty members, members of the staff, and distinguished guests. As we gather here today, the culmination of our sustainability conference fills the air with a sense of accomplishment and hope. It is my privilege to stand before you to deliver the valedictory speech on this momentous occasion. Over the past 2 days, we have immersed ourselves in dialogues, workshops and presentations, debates that have illuminated the path toward a more sustainable and resilient future. Reflecting on our time together, I'm reminded of the words of Margaret Mead. Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. This conference has been a testament to the power of collaboration and the potential for positive change that lies in all of us. Throughout the sessions, we have explored innovative solutions to some of the most pressing, challenging phases for our planet. From discussions on renewable energy to sustainable fintech, agriculture, circular economy models, and equitable social systems, our collective intellect has ignited sparks of inspiration that have the potential to ignite a global transformation. But at the conference, it is not just about ideas. It's about the people who breathe life into these ideas. Our diverse gathering of experts, students, researchers, policymakers, business experts has sparked conversations that transcend borders, ideologies, and disciplines. The friendships, hopefully, and the connections forged here will continue to ripple outwards, waving the tapestry of change that extends far beyond the walls of these buildings. However, let us not forget that our journey towards sustainability is not a sprint, but it's a long marathon. As we disperse to our respective corners of the city, the region, or the world, let's carry with us a renewed sense of responsibility. Let's channel the enthusiasm kindled during this conference into concrete actions with our spheres of influence. It is our duty, and especially for students, to advocate for policies that prioritize the environment, to innovate with a mindful eye on the future, and to cultivate a culture of sustainability that touches every facet of our lives. In closing, I wish to extend my deepest gratitude to all who made this conference possible, to the PIBM organizing committee who worked tireless behind the scenes, to the speakers who had sleepless nights because they didn't know which kind of questions were coming, and to the expertise they shared with you, and to you, participants, for your contributions, questions, and insights. Thank you for your dedication to this cause. Remember, sustainability is not a destination, but a continuous journey. Let's leave here with a shared commitment to be the stewards, as Sir asked, to be the champions of our planet, to be leaders who inspire change, and to be catalysts for a more sustainable and equitable world. The challenges are great, but the possibilities are even greater. Together, we can turn the tide and leave the legacy for hope for the coming generations. Thank you so much for your attention. And the final note, this speech was entirely written by myself and not by ChatGPT. Thank you.
The 6th International Conference on Agile Business in the midst of disruptions for sustainability and inclusivity witnessed many presenters from various fields like marketing, finance, HR, analytics, operations, and supply chain, who presented excellent papers in their respective domains. There were comprehensive discussions on these papers which enlightened all the participants as well as the audience. I believe this is the right time to declare the best papers, for which we would like to call upon the winners in each category one by one. I request Dr. Rajeshri Pillai Ma'am, Director MBA, Dean Research and Development, Dr. Bharat Bhushan Sir, Director PGDM, and our revered guests, Dr. Bert Wolf, Dr. Naseem Habidi, to take the stage and give away the certificate to the winners.
What a wonderful energy. Good evening, everyone. So it's time for Best Paper Award in all domains. I would like to call upon for marketing, So I'll call Dr. Jay Prakash Verma and Mr. Rutuk Ravindra for marketing domain. Congratulations, sir. Please. Big round of applause. Next domain is human resources, where we have Dr. Nagarajan. He is in absentia, so we would like to congratulate him. Please have a big round of applause for him. The next domain comes to analytics. I would like to call Miss Muskan to collect the award on behalf of Miss Ayanti. So the award goes to Miss Ayanti Deshpande. Miss Muskan, I would like to call you on a stage. A big round of applause, please. Okay, next category comes to general management, where we have Miss Kriti Shah. I would like to call upon Shrija to collect the award. Congratulations, Kriti and Shrija. Now the last is finance. So finance domain, the award goes to Lakshmi Joshi. She is in absentia. We congratulate her. A big round of applause for Lakshmi Joshi, please. I would like to thank all the dignitaries. Please come.
Please have a seat, dignitaries. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Thank you, all the dignitaries. We would like to invite Dr. M. Rajalakshmi, HOD, HR Department of Pune Institute of Business Management, to deliver the vote of thanks. She has rich experience of more than 11 years and is affiliated to Pune University since 2017. Ma'am has a doctorate of philosophy in HR and Masters of Business Administration in HR and Analytics. Her teaching field mainly concentrates on core HR subjects like talent management, performance management system, employee engagement, employer branding, benefits and compensations, competency mapping, and HRM. She has published 14 plus papers both nationally and international journals in research areas of workplace bullying, cyberbullying, educational technology, online education, automobile sectors, benefits and compensations, and HR under various indexings of ABDC, Scopus, Web of Science, etc. Ma'am has written 3 chapters and 2 books in the field of workplace bullying, education technology, benefits and compensations, and case studies in the future of HR. Please welcome Rajalakshmi Ma'am, HOD of HR, for the vote of thanks.
Thank you so much. So now I will be taking about a minute extra because it is going to be a thank you note. It is not a small task which people have done today. For this 2 days, we have worked for more than 2 to 3 months into the picture. So our 6th international conference has been a great experience to seek knowledge from various eminent people for last 2 days. So I would like to thank our Honorable Chairman, Mr. Raman Preet sir, for being the pillar of the 6th International Conference of PIBM. And I also want to thank our directors, Dr. Rajashri Pillai ma'am, and as well as Dr. Bharat Bhushan sir, for being a strong support system for this international conference. And I want to take this moment to thank the most important person who was being the idea of 6th International Conference, Dr. Purna Chandra Prasad sir, who made this conference to be active right now. Along with them, I want to thank the entire co-committee members, Nilesh sir, Vinay sir, Rajashri Bise ma'am, Sadhana ma'am, Purnima ma'am, Ridhiman sir, Verma sir, and all the placement department people who have brought us the entire eminent people into the picture. And last but not the least, I want to thank all the student coordinators who have done a wonderful job for last 2 days and for last 1 month make this particular conference to be active right now. And I also thank the academic team to make you people be aligned over here and the admin department who made this conference environment as best as we can able to see. And once again, on behalf of PIBM family, we thank each and everyone who have been the part of this conference and made this event to be the best forever. And now we come into the conclusion of 6th International Conference, and let's wait for PIBM 7th International Conference, which is going to be on 2024 in the upcoming year. Thank you so much for everyone who have been patiently here for last 2 days, and I hope we have enriched you people with the perfect learnings and the knowledge. Thank you to all.
Thank you, ma'am. We have now come to the closure of our most awaited 6th International Conference. Thank you to all the guests, faculty members, staff, and students of PIBM who came together and made this conference a huge success. We request the dignitaries to kindly proceed for high tea, request the respective chaperones to please guide.